Hello and welcome to a new video lesson. In these videos I will speak only in English, and I guess that if you are here watching, then it means that you want to improve your English, and probably it means that you understand a lot, you have this passive knowledge, and you want to activate this knowledge. So you want to start speaking fluently, effortlessly, automatically, and that's a process. So you have to practice that. I can help you. First of all, it doesn't mean that you have to speak without any mistakes. Don't worry. Fluency doesn't mean that you have to be perfect. It just means that you start speaking without many pauses. So you don't have to think a lot about the proper grammar rule that you have to use or a proper word. So you will just speak. It will flow like a river. So if you're here struggling with speaking, I want you to get here when you don't need to struggle anymore and where you will start speaking without a lot of thinking. I'm somewhere in between, and I'm gonna take you to the other side and help you start speaking in English with my videos, of course. So if you're ready, we can try. Are you here on holiday? Are you here on holiday? Let's take a break. I'm tired. Let's take a break. There's no coffee. There is no coffee. We have run out of coffee. I need to go and buy some. There's no coffee. She can do it in her sleep. It's so easy for her. She can do it in her sleep. It costs an arm and a leg. It's so pricey. It's so expensive. It costs an arm and a leg. Excuse me, do you know what time it is? Excuse me, do you know what time it is? I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. The train has already left. You are late. The train has already left. I'm proud of my brother. I'm proud of my brother. That's so kind of you. That's so kind of you. Did you go out last night? Did you go out last night? No, I stayed in. I didn't go out. He is a born footballer. He is so talented. He is a born footballer. That's the last thing I expected to happen, for example. That's the last thing I expected. What a letdown. I'm so disappointed. What a letdown. That helps a lot. That helps a lot. Could you help me for a second, please? Could you help me for a second? I'll be with you in a moment. I'll be with you in a moment. I'm fed up with it. I can't stand that anymore. I'm fed up with it. We are very pleased. We are very pleased. Do as you please. Do as you want. Do as you please. I don't care. It's up to you. Do as you please. You're pulling my leg. Are you? Yeah, I'm sure you're pulling my leg. You're not serious. You're just pulling my leg. That's a pack of lies. I don't believe you. It's a pack of lies. That's a fishy story. Something is suspicious here. That's a fishy story. I don't believe it. I'd recommend it. I've been there. I've been to that restaurant, and I'd recommend it. Anyone can do it. It's easy. Anyone can do it. It's not rocket science. It's not complicated. It's not rocket science. Well, it isn't a walk in the park. It's not that simple. It's not a walk in the park. Oh, it's past my bedtime. I should go to bed now. It's past my bedtime. That's a rip-off. You paid too much for that. That's a rip-off. Too expensive. That's a bit pricey. That's a bit too expensive. That's a bit pricey. The alarm didn't go off. Why are you late? The alarm didn't go off. That's quite reasonable. That's quite reasonable. You're quite right. You are quite right. I can do it with my eyes shut. It's so easy. I can do it with my eyes shut. I can hardly keep my eyes open. It's past my bedtime. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I can hardly keep my eyes open. Thanks so much for driving me home. Thanks so much for driving me home. I leave it up to you. You make a decision. I will leave it up to you. I will leave it up to you to decide. Why don't we ask his advice? He is an experienced lawyer, so why don't we ask his advice? I don't want to go outside. It's cold. It's raining. I don't want to go outside. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. But this is very helpful. This advice is very helpful. This is very helpful. Everybody likes her. She's so likable. So everybody likes her. They're doing fine. How are your parents? They're doing fine. We have less than an hour. We have to hurry up. We have less than an hour. I can't see anything from here. I can't see anything from here. It's too far away. I can't see anything from here. I have a great life. Why? Why do you say that? Is something wrong? Is something wrong? No, everything's okay. There is something wrong with my car. There is something wrong with my car. I go there every year. How often do you go there? I go there every year. He came in person. He didn't send his assistant. He came in person. I'd like to see the menu, please. I'm hungry, but I would like to see the menu first, and then I will decide. Count on it. I'll be there and I'll help you. You can count on it. This isn't about them. It's not about your parents. It's about you. This isn't about them. Sorry about earlier. Sorry about earlier. I didn't mean it. Sorry about earlier. I didn't mean what I said. I was on the phone. I was talking to someone. I was on the phone. He had a bad day, so I forgive him. He had a bad day. What could have happened? He's not usually late, but now he is late, so what could have happened? He did his best, but he couldn't make it. He did his best. He tried really hard. He did his best. That's true as well. That's true as well. But we have an agreement. So you have to come because we have an agreement. You owe me one. You owe me one. You owe me a favor. You owe me one. It has to be true. It has to be true. No, it wasn't an accident. He did that on purpose. It wasn't an accident. We are even now. I don't owe you anything. You don't owe me anything. We are even. I've done my part. I've done my part. We have to leave a bit earlier in order to get there in time. We have to leave a bit earlier. These are my friends. Who are these people? These are my friends. You are among friends. You can relax. You are among friends now. She gave me plenty to eat. She gave me plenty to eat. Do you know how to get there? No, I would need your assistance because I don't know how to get there. I really can't be late. You need to help me. I really can't be late. He asked for the money. He asked for the money. She requested help, but no one came. So she asked for help. She requested help, but no one came to rescue her, to help her. Where does that road lead? Where does it go? Where does that road lead? It's your bedtime. Go to bed. It's your bedtime. I just need 5 minutes more. I just need 5 minutes. That was a month ago. That was a month ago. It was not yesterday. It was 1 month, 30 days ago. I want to go back there. I liked it there very much. I want to go back. It shouldn't happen again. It shouldn't happen again. Yeah, he has a point. He is right. He has a point. He seems tired. What's wrong with him? He seems tired. That was close. He didn't see us, but that was close. I remember seeing it somewhere. It looks familiar. I remember seeing it somewhere. I've already seen that movie. I was in the cinema last week and I saw this movie last week. So yeah, I've already seen it. No. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. He came home around 6 o'clock. He didn't come home around 7. This is a mistake. He came home around 6 o'clock. I'm going to a meeting. See you later. I'm going to a meeting. Shall we go together? Should I go with you? Shall we go together? What's he doing there? What is he doing there? So, what do you have to do now? So, what do you have to do now? Sure, take your time. Take your time. You have all the time in the world, so you shouldn't be in a hurry. Take your time. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember the exact name, but it's on the tip of my tongue. She expected him to solve the problem, not her. She expected him, her husband, her friend, her brother, to solve the problem. It's unlikely that she'll come now. I don't think so. It's unlikely that she'll come now. She's absolutely delighted. She's delighted with the present. She liked it very much. She's absolutely delighted. He is over the moon. He's so happy. He's over the moon. And she as well. She's on cloud 9. She's on cloud 9. Where did you hear that? Who told you that? Where did you hear that? Remember to do it. Remember to lock the door. Remember to do it. You won't forget to do it, will you? You won't forget to do it, will you? Do you need a shoulder to cry on? You can tell me everything. I'm here to listen to you. So, I'm good at listening. Do you need a shoulder to cry on? No, but thanks for asking. No, but thanks for asking. It'll turn out all right. Don't worry. Everything will be okay. It'll turn out all right. The journey was a nightmare. The journey was a nightmare. She raised her eyebrows. She raised her eyebrows. I can do that. He was purple with rage. He was furious. He was angry. He was purple with rage. What have you been up to lately? What have you been up to lately? Nothing much. I bet they'll be late. They are always late. And I bet they'll be late even today. That's not how I see it. I see it differently. That's not how I see it. The traffic was terrible. The traffic was terrible. And it was a terrible day. It was a terrible day. But don't spoil my party now. Don't spoil my party. I'd love just a cup of coffee. Nothing else. I'd love a cup of coffee. Please, let me go. Please let me go to the party. Get out of my way. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Get out of my way. Please, don't go back there. Please, don't go back. She was scared. She didn't want to go back. She was scared, frightened. He must know one of you. Does he know you? I think he must know one of you. Are you free Saturday night? Are you free Saturday night? Do you have any plans? Her room is a terrible mess. She is so untidy. Her room is a mess. There are clothes everywhere. There are clothes everywhere. I can't see what all the fuss is about. I can't see what all the fuss is about. It's the best I've ever seen. It's the best I've ever seen. You look familiar. Have I seen you before? You look familiar. Have I seen you before? He's a spoiled child. He is a spoiled child. Don't exaggerate. Don't exaggerate. Say it clearly. I can't hear you. I don't understand. Say it clearly. I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Everything will turn out okay. I will prove you wrong. I know that you're wrong and I will prove it to you. I will prove you wrong. I've just finished lunch. I don't want to eat anything. I've just finished lunch. You must do your best. You must do your best. I used to live there. I used to live there. It's nearly 6 o'clock. It's nearly 6 o'clock. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. I'd rather stay in. I don't want to go out. I'd rather stay in. Everything is absolutely perfect. Everything is absolutely perfect. May I borrow your pen? May I borrow your pen? I need to write something down. May I borrow your pen? There is no one here after 9 o'clock. There is no one here after 9 o'clock. Tomorrow is her birthday. Tomorrow is her birthday. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have done it without you. Thanks for your help. I could have done it without you. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Let's leave it up to him. Let's leave it up to him. Don't leave it up to chance. Don't leave it up to chance. It's better than average. It's better than average. That's a tricky question. That's a tricky question. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. When are you leaving? When are you leaving? I'll get it back to you soon. I'll get it back to you soon. Let me have a look at it. Let me have a look at it. That's going to be a tough game. That's going to be a tough game. I trust him completely. I trust him completely. Luck is on my side today. Luck is on my side today. He went there instead of me. He went there instead of me. Everybody needs to know this. Everybody needs to know this. Let's talk about the problem. Let's talk about the problem. I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot from him. You can do it, can't you? You can do it, can't you? I'm sorry to have disturbed you. I'm sorry to have disturbed you. That's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. The problem is what to do next. The problem is what to do next. Pretty much everyone does that. Pretty much everyone does that. I'm utterly appalled. I'm utterly disgusted. Make yourself at home. Make yourself at home. She treated him well. She treated him well. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. She's good at imitating him. She is good at imitating him. It's going to rain tomorrow. It's going to rain tomorrow. Keep away from the dog. It's dangerous. Keep away from the dog. I've never given it much thought. I have never given it much thought. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Even a child knows that. Even a child knows that. It's up to you. You should decide. It's up to you. You're not always right. You know that? You're not always right. Make up your own mind. Make up your mind. My mind has gone blank. I can't remember of anything. My mind has gone blank. It completely slipped my mind. I forgot. It completely slipped my mind. Haven't we met before? You look familiar. Haven't we met before? You're asking the wrong person. I don't know the answer, so you're asking the wrong person. She didn't even try to help. She didn't even try to help. Am I a hopeless case? What do you think? Am I a hopeless case? It was calm after the storm. No, it was calm. Yeah, it was calm before the storm as well. There are too many people here. It's too crowded. There are too many people here. I quickly tried to change the subject. I quickly tried to change the subject. Nobody had anything more to say. Nobody had anything more to say. This is going to be easy. This is going to be easy. I saw it from the window. I saw it from the window. I don't think much of that. I don't think much of that. Cheer up. Cheer up. Tell me in your own words. Tell me in your own words. The trash is full. The trash is full. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Yeah, I think you've made your point. I think you've made your point. She gets along well with him. She gets along well with him. Spare me from that, please. I don't want to hear about that. Spare me from that. He gave it to me for nothing. He gave it to me for nothing. Wake me up at 6. Wake me up at 6. There are many problems to solve. There are many problems to solve. I don't want to hear any more of your complaining. I don't want to hear any more of your complaining. We have a wide choice of books. We have a wide choice of books. My luggage is missing. My luggage is missing. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. Mind your own business. Mind your own business. He won't get far. He will not get far. You'd better stay in bed for a few days. You'd better stay in bed for a few days. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. What's the matter? What's the matter? I have no opinion on the matter. I have no opinion on the matter. Are you all right? Are you all right? She had a broad smile on her face. She had a broad smile on her face. You'll get into trouble. You'll get into trouble. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. I felt incompetent. I felt incompetent. I can't go on like this. I can't go on like this. Is there anything I can do to help? Is there anything I can do to help? We are about to go. We are leaving now. We are about to go. Let them stay a few more minutes. Let them stay a few more minutes. Will someone close the door, please? I'm cold. Will someone close the door, please? I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I couldn't find a parking space. Sorry, I'm late. I couldn't find a parking space. When did the wedding take place? And why wasn't I invited? When did the wedding take place? Here are some useful sentences. Here are some useful sentences. Please fasten your seatbelt. Please fasten your seatbelt. I took a shortcut and I got lost. I took a shortcut and got lost. She asked me where I was going. She asked me where I was going. Dreams sometimes come true. Dreams sometimes come true. I hope your wishes will come true. I hope your wishes will come true. You can't believe anything that he says. You can't believe anything that he says. I felt relieved when I heard the news. I felt relieved when I heard the news. Is lunch included in the price? Is lunch included in the price? I thought that he was kind. I thought that he was kind. When is a good time for you? When is a good time for you? He came to my office yesterday. He came to my office yesterday. They teased the new student. They teased the new student. And she teased him. She teased him. They smiled at each other. They smiled at each other. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. His joy showed on his face. His joy showed on his face. He couldn't be happier. He couldn't be happier. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Sorry, I didn't hear the alarm clock. Sorry, I didn't hear the alarm clock. Would you like to join me for dinner? Would you like to join me for dinner? You look familiar. Have I seen you before? You look familiar. Have I seen you before? A coffee would be nice. Thanks. A coffee would be nice. That's so disappointing. That's just so disappointing. Yeah, it cost a fortune. It cost a fortune. I'm sorry for being so late. I'm sorry for being so late. I got lost coming here. I got lost coming here. Get lost. I don't want to see you anymore. Get lost. What have you got to lose? You should try. What have you got to lose? My guess is that she'll lose. My guess is that she'll lose. I got 2 for the price of 1. It was my lucky day. I got 2 for the price of 1. I got it half price. I got it half price. Give it your best shot. Give it your best shot. I'm not too keen on that. I'm not too keen on that. It means I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not particularly fond of that. I'm not particularly fond of that. How dreadful. How appalling. How dreadful. What a mean thing to do. What a mean thing to do. What a pity. What a shame. What a bummer. I was so looking forward to it. I was so happy. I was so looking forward to it. Well, yeah, we had high hopes for our neighbor. We had high hopes for our son. I hope you haven't forgotten to buy bread. I hope you haven't forgotten to buy bread. You haven't forgotten about it, Have you? You haven't forgotten about it, have you? Unfortunately, I've completely forgotten. I've completely forgotten. I agree up to a point, but not completely. I agree up to a point, but not completely. I couldn't agree with you more. I completely agree. I couldn't agree with you more. In your dreams. It won't happen. In your dreams. I bet you wish you hadn't done that now. You regret it. I bet you wish you hadn't done that. Never. In a million years. I will never do that. Never in a million years. That wasn't very clever. That wasn't very clever. What were you thinking of? What were you thinking of? I think that's a fantastic idea. I think that's a fantastic idea. Every cloud has a silver lining. Every cloud has a silver lining. There are plenty more fish in the sea. Don't worry about it. There are plenty more fish in the sea. Lighten up. Cheer up. Lighten up. How boring. How tedious. How dull is it? How boring, how tedious, how dull is it? Here we'll say it is. How boring it is, how tedious it is, how dull it is. It bores me to tears. It bores me to tears. It doesn't bore me, it gets on my nerves. It really gets on my nerves. I could really do without it. I could do without it. I don't need it. I could do with a coffee right now. I could do with a coffee. Coffee would be great. Well, how are you? Could be better. Could be better. I could kill for a cup of coffee right now. I could kill for a cup of coffee right now. I'm really nervous. I have an exam tomorrow, so I'm really nervous. I've got butterflies in my stomach. I'm nervous. I have butterflies in my stomach. I've no doubt at all that she will come. I've no doubt at all that she will come. I'm 100% sure that she will come. I'm 100% certain that she will come. I have no doubt at all. I'm 100% certain that she will come. No comment. No comment. Give me a hand with this, will you? Can you help me? Will you give me a hand with this? Give me a hand with this, will you? I'm dying for a coffee. I could kill for a coffee. I'm dying for a coffee. I feel like a cup of coffee. What about you? I feel like a cup of coffee. Well, off the top of my head, I think he's 15. Off the top of my head, I think he's 15. I'm off to bed. It's past my bedtime. I'm off to bed. Time for bed. It's time for bed. Do you know what I like about you? You're curious. Do you know what I like about you? And now there are two of you. And now there are two of you. One of them is still there. One of them is still there. Well, my husband was there. My husband was there. So you admit it. So you admit it. You have to give me some more time. You have to give me time. And who's this man? Who is this man? The girl can go if she wants to. The girl can go